Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Sharp from the Guys Who Play Games, back with some more Final Fantasy IX in depth. And last time we ended over by the Lost Continent, and I sort of figured, oh well, you know what, I will, off screen I went and did another round of cotton roping, and I saved over here so that we could show off, hey look, it's the Chocograph that's been bugging me for a little bit. Feather boots! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You get feather boots here. That's quite nice. So that I guess that makes up for the pair I didn't buy. Actually, what chokegraphs do we have left? I'm probably gonna have to go do more because we got a whole section here we haven't found yet. But I don't know. We'll see. Because right now, we're going to go boating. Let me see. What skills do we need Quena to learn right now? So Quena can learn... There's that one, but there's nothing there. Can learn... No, can't learn that. I'm trying to think. Oh, right. Okay, so let's... head over. Actually, yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. Let's head over to that Q's Marsh that I've been kind of referencing, but never been going to since. Because that Q's Marsh will have 2 enemies we can eat there for skills. So I might as well, right? Doop-a-doo-boo. Man, I really do love boating in this game. There's something there's something about the distance fog effect that's so pleasant to look at. You know what I mean? Like, look how nice it just looks. Like it's just this nice shade of blue. Like, I don't know. It really does kind of give that ocean vibe to it. Alright, now I always forget where exactly this is. It's around these set of islands somewhere. It might be over here. There it is. Alright. Alright, so I believe one of the enemies is inside the marsh and one of them is outside the marsh. So I guess we'll go inside first so we can catch frogs. Because, why not? While we're here, right? Give Quena some help. I think, are the Moogles here too? Yeah, they're always here. Gosh, bro, you sure show a lot of... Oh hey, I forgot that this guy even gives you directions. Kuja's hideout is in the Kira Desert, which is on the eastern side of the outer continent. Wow, he just tells you exactly... What? You'll see 4 areas with sand flowing in there. One of them is the entrance to the hideout. Wow, he just tells you exactly what to do. Jesus. I kind of forgot how, on the nose he was. It's not even subtle. He tells you exactly what's going to happen. Anyways, Froggy Loggy. As you can imagine from the way this place looks, this area is much easier to catch frogs than the one in the outer continent. You can pretty much just run circles here and you'll inevitably catch something. And hey, look at that. We already got something new. What are you giving us? Oh, he gave us the Bistro Fork. Nice. I can get it that early. Okay, so there's 2 lady frogs left, so I just need to catch one of them and we good. Alright. It's pretty easy to catch frogs here. Even Quena says that it's easy to catch frogs here. I guess let's walk around the side marsh areas here. This is one of those marshes where there's no reason to come down these little side paths, so these little side areas just exist for funsies, basically. I guess before I forget, let's slap on that new fork. So this comes with ad status Sleep, which is obviously, I'm sure you're aware of. Sleep is actually pretty strong in this game, so it's not bad. Wow, there's actually a boat here, and you can walk on it. It actually makes a boat like a wood walk sound. Like, these little side spots are so, like, well, like, you know what I mean? Like, they put a lot of work into making it look swampy. And there's no reason to come over to here, because all the marshes exist just for the frog catching, and that's it. Just a Gagan frog, Gagan toad. Yeah. Freya's actually not doing that much damage right now, huh? Actually, I don't know. Do we have anything? Well, I say, do we have anything that can boost ice damage? I think we actually do. It's one of the lady items, actually, right? Isn't it the, it's not the anklet. Isn't it like the... Yeah, the barrette raises ice elemental damage. So if we want Freya to do more damage with her ice lance right now, that would be the thing to put on. But we're gonna learn ice. We're gonna learn accuracy up right now. I guess actually, since we're here, well, once we finish this fight, I mean, it depends. What's gonna show up? Is it gonna be the frog or is it gonna be the guy we want? There is the guys we want. These guys are actually a little tanky for this point of the game too. Although I wouldn't say they're particularly scary. Oh, okay, they can do a bit of damage. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We have Mantra Magic, right? I'll just throw that out, and if I get lucky, I get lucky, you know? I did not get lucky, unfortunate, but it's fine. You know, it's funny we have all these new summons, and I could still just use... Ramuh's probably the best one. We're gonna try Atomos. Because we haven't seen, you know, we haven't seen Atomos yet. Might as well, right? G-Force 199. As you can imagine, by what we saw in the cutscene and from what this looks like, this is gravity, essentially. This is a summon gravity. I like that they just get sucked in. Notably, though, unlike the gravity spell that, you know, Vivi can cast, Garnet's summons can't miss, so you don't have to worry about that. These guys are actually doing a bit of damage, so I'm gonna start taking them seriously here. Actually, let's White Wind. Oh, here comes the water. Freya is okay. She tanks that, I guess. I don't even know. Oh, the diamond gloves, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna throw out a Cura, I think, because we're getting beat up a bit. I mean, even with the White Wind, probably a good idea to throw down another Cura. Alright. Like I said, these guys are a little tough because, you know, obviously if you just come straight here, like, this is not a whole area we haven't even been to yet, right? Alright, let's try to eat this guy. Oh, he's gonna hit us with a mucus. I think that's blind. Oh, that's Berserk? Oh, come on! Figures. Oh, and there's gonna be another one. Of course there is. It's the same guy, though. Dude! I was gonna eat that guy! Come on! Command failed. Yeah, shut up. I'm gonna throw Geisho Greens down, and then they're just gonna kill Quina anyways, right? Alright. Here comes the water. Okay. Well, we'll just cure, I guess. Well, I forgot they can berserk, so that's kind of annoying because it means if they berserk someone when I'm trying to, like, you know, do stuff that might just screw me. Hopefully, I don't think this guy's taking enough damage though. Yeah. We'll throw out another attack, a steal, and then we'll try to eat again. Jeez, Quenna's taking a lot of damage, actually. Come on! Fine. Okay, thankfully. So, in case you're wondering, the chance of Garnet failing because of her mute status is just 25%. Anytime she throws, like, it's not anything specific, like, it's not specific to her summons or magic or anything like that. It's just, if she attempts to attack, or, like, if she just attempts an action, there's a 1 in 4 chance she just fails. That's how it goes. Wait, why did I did that in the wrong order. Oh wait, no I didn't. Okay, we're good. Bad breath, baby. If you know anything about how bad breath is, bad breath ain't, bad breath ain't bad. At least for us. See, that's also, as you can tell, give a lot of experience. Jeez. Bad breath is just a bunch of statuses in this game, including, I believe, I think it actually tells you exactly what it can cast. Confuse, darkness, poison, slow, and mini. Slow is obviously like one of the more ubiquitous ones because everything's slowable in this game basically. And then for pretty much most random encounters, like, I mean, darkness is also actually quite good for bosses if you can land it because most bosses tend to be vulnerable to darkness, and then poison and mini tend to rip apart random encounters. Confuse, unfortunately, is not super useful because even in this game, a lot of random encounters are just immune to confuse. I don't think there's any bosses that can be confused. The good thing about Bad Breath is that it is actually pretty cheap in this game. It's only 16 MP. With the caveat that it's a little inaccurate. By the way, the nice thing is that even though Garnet, she can't trance, and she has a chance to fail her commands, that does not matter in random that does not matter outside of battle. When you're on the field, you can just throw spells down like no biggie. Anyways, Bad Breath. Bad Breath is pretty bad for, whatever you're using it on, but it's a little inaccurate. From what I remember, it's like, at this point, it's about a coin flip pretty much. So unfortunately, it's not super reliable. So the guy we want to eat... trying to think, what can I do about that? Because, I mean, I guess Quenna just got a bunch of stuff, so... let's see, how about... I don't know, I guess I could give her the feather boots. Oh yeah, okay, let's take that off. I think we can put on Odin? Yeah. Let's learn Odin, let's go. It's the only thing it learns, so there's no reason not to just do it, right? And let's look at what we got here. I mean, I guess I'll mention a couple of abilities here. So first of all, Auto Haste is exactly what it sounds like. You have haste automatically at the start of a fight, and like with auto abilities in previous games, it also makes it permanent. It can't be like removed by being dispelled or slow, and it doesn't run out in this game because of time either. Auto Life works the same way, except it's just a one-time thing. So once per fight, you'll instantly revive at 1 HP. Accuracy Plus is interesting. So the description here says it just raises physical attack accuracy. That is a bit of like, that's really kind of underestimating what it actually does. So even though it's only 2 stones, you might think, okay, it's just 2 stones, so it just makes your attacks more accurate, whatever. It goes a lot further than that. It makes it so that your attacks cannot miss at all due to any sort of accuracy check in any way. In fact, to the point that it hits things even when they're like, if something is impossible to hit, say because it's been vanished or something like that. Accuracy Plus makes it so that attack still hits. Essentially, Accuracy Plus just makes it so that an attack simply cannot miss. It always hits. I'm not sure if there's anything in this game actually by default that would make Accuracy Plus fail to work, so... The funny thing is, Accuracy Plus essentially means that Bright Eyes is useless now, because Accuracy Plus works even when you're blinded. The only difference basically is that obviously Darkness makes it so that you have no evasion as well, which that can't be blocked by Accuracy Plus, but otherwise it's the same. So pretty much from this point on, we'll probably just have Accuracy Plus equipped most of the time, because like it's so cheap too. Like Accuracy Plus is one of the best physical attack skills, because it's like, not only does it make everything incredibly reliable when it comes to physical attacking, but it's also just dirt cheap. Like it's only 2 stones. I believe I'll actually talk about Distract next time, because I want the exact numbers. I don't remember the exact numbers, so we'll wait on that. Is there anything else? Gamble Defense raises defense occasionally. This is totally a misnomer. Well, I mean, it's not a misnomer, but it's not super accurate. So what Gamble Defense does is every time you take an attack, like you take damage, your defense is essentially, like when it uses your defense in the calculation, it uses a random value anywhere from 0 to double your defense. Which is why it's only 1 stone, because it's a very unreliable skill. It can be useful if you're in a situation where like something is otherwise just one-shotting you, I guess, but because of the way defense works in this game, Gamble Defense tends to be kind of bad. It tends to just result in you taking more damage most of the time, because if your gambling, if your gambled defense is higher than their attack, the power of their attack, then like any excess defense is essentially a waste. Whereas every point of defense you lose from, gambling defense definitely results in taking more damage. And because of the way defense works, it can result in you pretty much getting one shot if it gambles you to 0 defense. Can be quite nasty. I think I've already talked about Auto Potion, right? It's just when you get hit, you use a potion. Notably, if you have no potions, then it'll start throwing high potions if you have those. So Auto Potion can actually be quite strong if you're willing to, spend a little money on it. I don't think Quina really has anything I haven't talked about yet. Have I mentioned MP attack at all? Uses all MP to raise attack power. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. I know it's another 50% boost, but I don't remember how much MP it actually uses, so once again, we'll wait on that. Healer is exactly what it says, just your physical attacks now restore HP. Chemist is just exactly what it says again. It just makes all healing items heal twice as much. So you combine Chemist with Auto Potion, you automatically heal 900 HP anytime you get hit, which is pretty good. Chemist makes the high potions still useful at this point of the game if you want to bother with that. Anyways, we're looking for a certain enemy here. I'm a little scared actually, because it has one attack that can actually be a little damaging, so maybe I should since Quina's not using anything otherwise, I'll slap the Feather Boots on them. The Feather Boots, as they say, the funny thing is, even though they come with Auto Float, they also just absorb Earth. So even though you can avoid ground, Earth attacks with the the Auto Float, if you have the Feather Boots actually equipped, you don't want to bother. There's our guy. Guess what this guy is? Remember Final Fantasy VII? Adamantoise. Hooray. I don't actually remember how much HP this guy has, though, unfortunately, so you gotta be careful. And there's the Earth Shake right away, jeez. Ouch. Actually doesn't do that much damage, and I'm glad that Quina gets healed from that. I guess while we're here, this is like a prime time to just have these two attack. Adamantoise has a bit more defense than other stuff, so you want to be careful about that. Adamantoise, let's try Bad Breath actually. It's about a coin flip, give or take. Hey, and that really helps though. That means he's gonna be super nerfed now. Heh. He's blinded and minied, so even if he hits us, like, he's not doing much. Even Garnet's doing decent physical damage now. Let's let the poison tick one more time. And let's see what if Quina can eat this guy. Hell yeah, we got Earthshake! You know, as this guy can use, in fact. And as you can plainly see, Earthshake is kind of a milestone, I would actually argue, for Quina, because if you go look at here, I mean, we just got 1,000 needles, so that was like a good generic spell for Quina, but you know, Earthshake is it's just an earth damage spell. Quina can finally just have just a big AoE attack. Something that Quina has just not had up until this point. And like 1,000 needles is a little tricky to get. Like, the nice thing in this game is that it's dirt cheap. It's only 8 MP. But like 1,000 needles is still kind of a difficult spell to actually get at this point, because like it's only in one little spot and it's a rare encounter. But you know, without either way, Quina can actually just use magic to do damage now. Finally. I don't remember if there's anything else we can get up until this point. Let me quickly check my list here. Desktop, blah, blah, blah. I have a little list of, like, the spells we can learn. So, Bad Breath we learned. Got that. Earthshake we learned. Got that. We're missing, I think, 3 spells at this point. Let me actually, like, take a look here. I guess let's take a look at our party. Oops. Actually, what am I saying? I can press square. So we're missing this spell, and this spell, yes. So yeah, Quina's actually already pretty close to learning all the blue magic, but I say that, but it's going to be a bit before we can learn the rest of these, because there's the one next to Roulette here is actually like quite late. The one here next to Mustard Bomb is also like not for a little while. And then Twister, I guess I spoiled it. The opposite of Earthshake is a wind spell that Quina can learn. That's learned about the same spot we can learn this spot. I guess I'll just say what they are, because like screw it, there's only 3 left. So a lot of these are like opposites basically. So Mustard Bomb inflicts heat. Then this one over here is Frost, which lets Quina freeze an enemy. We learned that a couple dungeons from now. The thing is, these last 3 are kind of like a little like time limited, because the opposite of Earthshake is Twister, which you learn by eating a certain like wind. I don't even know if you call it a windy enemy, but it's an enemy that's actually like limited. You only get to kill it a couple times, and then afterwards you can't like find anymore. So if you don't eat them there, it's quite a while before you can learn Twister again. Frost is not time limited, but it is in the same dungeon, and it's another like case of it's a very specific enemy. And then next to Roulette is just Doom. Unfortunately, even though like Doom is like pretty much the last one you can learn if you eat them all in order. However, Doom just kind of sucks in this game. Like Quina's Doom spell specifically is only like, I think it's like 25% accurate for some reason. So it's very unlikely to hit. And like even if you do hit it, you have to sit there and wait 10 seconds. Like, Quina's heat spell, for reference, is 30% accurate, and that just essentially is insta-kill immediately, because as soon as something attacks, they die. So I have no idea why they made Doom, especially because, spoilers, Amaranth actually gets his own Doom spell, and his Doom spell is actually 50% accurate. So it's, like, actually, like, almost on the, like, cusp of being reliable. Granted, stupid Quina's here. Can't do shit. You suck, Quina. Not really, but I don't know why that Doom spell particular is so bad. I guess for now we're just gonna take everyone's stuff off because we're not gonna be fighting anything here now. We'll leave the dark matter on Garnet here because it's not like she really needs it. And no one else is using it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can do Chocograph stuff. Let me look at the levels here. Everyone's actually like decently like leveled now. Yeah, I guess we'll go do Chocograph stuff. Why not? Instead of going back to the lagoon, though, let's go back to the forest. It's a bit of a trek from here, unfortunately, but, you know. Actually, I think at this point it might actually be faster to just go from over here. Just wrap around. Because we're already at the bottom, and this way we don't have to go all the way around. Oh, but we want to get those... I forgot about the reefs. Oh, damn it. I don't remember where you get... I didn't even think about this. Where? I don't remember where. Where you, like, call Choco from to get to this reef. Let me boat around a little bit, actually, before we... I might as well do this now, right? Because I want to do these while they're still requiring the ocean stuff. Because, like, if you come here with the ocean Choco, it's so much easier. But, like, it's also, like, you kind of lose out on that weird puzzle aspect of it, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of like that they expect you to kind of, like, figure out how to actually, like, get to a spot. Let me boat over here for a sec. So it's not in here, because this is deep ocean. Actually, let me... Oh, I can't actually check, because I'm not on a Chocobo. Damn it! It's fine. Get me back out of here. Jeez. You think the one tiny loading screen wouldn't take so long to load, but here we are. Alright, let me try to figure this out again. So, I think the reef area they're talking about is on the west side, because that's where all the shallow water is, but so we're going to just take a quick look around here. Because it's entirely possible there's enough shallow over here that we can do it, right? Like, when you take a look at this actually might be it. There is shallow water here. It's just, well, no, yeah, you can kind of walk on. So how do we get from here to like a pair of Chocobo tracks? Though I don't think we can, because look, it immediately cuts into deep ocean again. It's like a fake out almost. They make you think it's over here, but you can't. So I don't think that's an option. Let me just deepen here. Yeah, no, this is all... You can actually see Accused Marsh from here, though, which is funny. But you can't get to that one right now because there's no beaches on this continent, right? This continent is only available with air travel of some kind, so unfortunately, ain't nothing you can do. You can see a weird-looking castle. Oh, that sucker. Doo-ba-doo. I think we're on the right track, though, because I think, yeah, I can start seeing the shallow water over here. Is this where we go to get to the shallow water? Actually, this might be. Yeah, that looks definitely like something over here. This looks definitely like shallow reefs. Okay, well, how do we get here from Chocobo Tracks? Deep ocean over here, which is arguably a good thing, because that narrows it down. That means it's only from over here. There's this weird, like, rock in the water. But we know that it comes from, we have to come from over here. So let's just take a look over here, basically. Where's some tracks? I think there's, like, a beach. Yeah, this beach right here that's, like, on both sides. It has tracks here, right? Yes, sirree Bob. Okie dokie, let's go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright, we're going trekking. Let's see if I can find this without, like, just matching over here. Because, like, you look at the lineup, and it's, like, basically there's, like, one little island out. So, like, it's probably, like, right there, right? Alright, like, if you look at the perspective of this shot, that's probably it right there, right? Can I move the camera downward a little more? No. But, of course, the question is it in this area? Or is it, like, farther out? Because sometimes it's in the middle, and sometimes it's, like, you know, in, like, one of the extremes. Because, like, they're never particularly, like, consistent with this. Maybe it's in here? Like, it has to be that little island out right there, right? Oh, maybe it's this. There's another little island here. This could be it right here, actually. Oh yeah, that looks exactly like it. And it's probably like near the island, right? Or deep in here? There, it's in the little alcove here. Boom, boom. A ton of potions, some Magitech, shield armor, and Gaia gear. Discarded items over 99, because I think that means we actually have max potions now. That's kind of funny. I forgot you can get shield armor here and the Gaia gear. Those are both real good at this point. Let's take a look-see-loo here for a sec. Oh, that's deep water. It's hard to tell. It's kind of funny that's like a tiny little strip of deep water. It's just like a hole there. Boop, boop, ba-doop. It's a good thing we still have Freya, though, because we can show off exactly what the shield armor is like. Because, yeah, I know this is surprising, but the armor is worn by the characters who wear armor. So the shield armor is really good. Like, I would actually argue it's better than the Demon's Mail right now, because the Demon's Mail is just Shadow Elemental. This is a little weaker on the defense, but it gives a ton of magic defense. And it reduces damage from fire, ice, and thunder by 50%. Like, that's real good for this point in the game. And then, of course, there's just the Gaia gear, which is just more absorbs earth, and also just high defense. I guess it would have actually been useful to, you know, have that before, you know, before we went looking around for the Earthshake, but it's fine. Let's head on over to Chocobo's Forest again. Because now that we have a mountain Chocobo, the contents of Chocobo's Forest are, well, for one thing, new Chocographs are there. But for another thing, we actually unlock a couple, like, well, you'll see. But basically, having the mountain Chocobo does actually unlock something. So it's not a bad time to go looking for this. I want to go a little over here, right? Yeah, right over here. Alrighty. So unfortunately this means more Chococrabs. Hooray! But it does go by a little faster because there's not as much. But also, just like Choco is like will dig even faster now. You're flaming red now, Kupo. $60 gil per game. So you notice that Mene is not saying there's nothing to find here anymore, because yeah, there is stuff to find here. You can see Choco digs pretty fast now. And are we starting off? Yeah, it looks like we're starting off. So when you go to one of these like little corners over here, a little exclamation point pops up that lets you actually like climb up to these little rocks. Unfortunately, there was actually nothing on those rocks. That's probably just like deep in here. Yeah. Figures. Hey, we Cho'Gath first try though. That's good. The addition of those little mountain spots to dig is actually kind of bad because it makes things a little like, because like if there's something up there, you have to like go out of your way to go up there, right? But you can see like at this point, compared to the lagoon, digging here is lightning quick. Because you pretty much dig everything up first try, and Choco just like has like very short iteration time between digging now. I think something was up on the other mountain, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, we got a Cho'Gath first try. That's not bad. Lucky me, right? To compare to last time where we were digging the lagoon for like 30 minutes. Let's take a look at you quickly. Cold Lagoon. Oh, we're already finding stuff we can't actually dig up yet. That's funny. Yeah, because you need Deep Ocean for that one. We're going straight from Field and Reef to Field, Reef, Mountain, and something else. Also, is it just me, or inadequate ability, Kupo? I didn't even realize that. Why? What's with the spacing on this one? Why is it... What a complicated cove. The water looks very cold, Kupo. Why is there like a whole like extra space there? That's weird. It's kind of funny, actually. I think there actually might be more... actually, maybe not. I don't know. We'll check. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because, like, this is the best time to get points for the lagoon. Oh, right. Yeah, Dead Pepper. Mene will tell us about that in a second here. Once we finish. But Dead Peppers are a new item you get, I think, when you unlock the Mountain Chocobo. Oh, is it finally time? There we go. Digging up here is also a little annoying because if you try to get too close and dig near like the... Oh, we can't find potions and I should maybe sell one of them. But if you try to dig too close to like the side of the rock, you'll just jump back down. And it's kind of the same thing down here. So if there's ever anything like right near one of those spots, it can be a little annoying. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to sell some of my potions when I get the chance, because that's kind of annoying, having that pop up every time. There we go, Cho'Gath. Hey, we're getting pretty lucky. You know what, I'll take the luck, because, man, the lagoon was kind of miserable, huh? I actually might be able to just use some of my potions right now. What's this dead pepper? Can I see, Kupo? This is super spicy pepper, Kupo. It was precious seasoning long, long ago. The mist wiped out plant that grow these peppers, though. You should keep it, Kupo. It might come in handy. I'll just quickly use some of these, just to, like, not have it pop up every time I dig up a potion. So the dead pepper here deals damage to the target if you give it to a Chocobo. So the dead pepper is actually a damage dealing item. I believe it deals damage equal to, like, I think it's... Let me think. So if, I don't remember the numbers. You know what? We won't worry about it for now. I'll look it up for the half part, because there's going to be probably actually a decent length half part for this, because I'm going to talk about like the numbers I didn't get Dimension for like Distract, I guess for the Dead Pepper. And we'll go over the enemies we ate, because the Adamantoys actually has an interesting thing with his AI. Yeah, I'm not even sure if we got to see all of its attacks, but hey, another Chocograph, man! I guess this is where all my Lagoon luck went. But the Adamantoys has something it can do that a lot of people probably don't know it can do, because it's pretty like obscure, and it's like actually like really deadly. It can like just like, I imagine it probably catches a lot of people off guard if they've ever seen it, but it will come up. You know, we'll talk about it later. Oh, ore. Forgot you can dig up ore. But I said, weren't we digging up a bunch of ore in the lagoon? Now, see, this is when it's annoying, because it's like it's either up here or it's up here, and it takes a bit of time to like walk from each. And it wasn't even up here. Where was it? Is it in this corner over here? Bah! It do be like that. I just missed out on the 8 times because of that. But hey, since we're here. So, Green Plains. There are treasures on the High Plains, too. And the Forgotten Plains. By the name, given the name, we can't get the Forgotten Plains yet, because even though we have access to the ability, you can't have access to the, that continent that's where this is located yet. I guess I'll do this one, Green Plains. Green Plains actually might be the one that upgrades Choco to the next upgrade. It's one of them. I forget which one though, but we'll just do a bit more hot and cold. I in the back of my head, I was like, it'd be nice to have an excuse to go back to the lagoon to do more hunting there, because it is like the best time to get points. But it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Because the reality is that unless you seriously grind the points, like, I'm not going to get to the Robe of Lords. Like, it would be kind of fun to. Because getting the Robe of Lords early is kind of, like, insane. It makes your spellcasters basically invincible. What the heck? Where is this one? Oh, jeez, like... Another Chocograph, man! You know what? Maybe I won't go back to the lagoon because... Fortune is smiling upon me. Jeez, we're getting so many Chocographs this time. This is going about 10 times better. And I will take that. Oh, it's gonna be up here. It isn't up there, like, I don't know what it is. It's like the perspective up here is weird too. Like, it's like you don't move, like you move around like really slowly up there or something like that. It's like it's not as high up as it looks. Or something like that. I don't even know how to describe it. Chocograph piece. Nice. Nice find. Like last second. I'll take it. We can still find more. Which one was it? Oh, the Forbidden Forest. The forest lies where many mountain ranges merge, Kupo. This one's a big one, actually, because this is another one where there's actually I believe, a Vivi weapon here. You need to go over a very high mountain, and I know exactly what this one is, too, because it's pretty obvious when you see it. Like, it's like a little mountain, it's like a tiny forest surrounded by mountains, and if you have good memory, you'll probably remember that we actually walked right over that at one point with Chocos, so... We'll go until we find, say, like one more Chocograph, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't jinx that. Because I'll say that and then I just won't find any Chocographs for the rest of eternity. Ah! It's trying to get me again. It's on this side. There we go. Potion. Big whoop. I mean, part of it is just that because Choco digs so much faster now, it is decently easy to dig up here now. It's just, you know, the other side is that digging in these spots sucks. It kind of sucks when they're up there because you have to go out of your way. But, you know, that's just the compensation. In a way that it makes sense, they're making it harder. Anointment. Let's see if we can find him. Come on, give me a Chocograph. That'd be nice. Imagine if I just found one every time I went digging this time. Like, that'd be crazy. I got a bad feeling, though. It's not going to happen this time. Jeez, like, I barely even got... Like, I almost thought that said, like, some huge number for a sec there. You can barely see it. Choco digs it so fast. We'll tell you what. I'll dig 3 more times or until we get another Chocograph. And if I don't get something, then you know what? It's fine. I think part of the annoyance factor of this area too is that because you have to kind of stay away from those spots. You don't want to dig close to them either, and sometimes there is stuff like right next to it. Dead pepper. See, the dead peppers are actually like really nice to dig up because you kind of need those, and also that's the only way you get them. You have to dig them up. So even now, like at this point, once we get all the Chocographs, you still kind of need to do a little bit of digging here and there because dead peppers are actually required for certain things, as we'll see eventually. They're decently common at least, like they're not too mean about that. But it does suck that like I don't think you can even get them with points because it's not like Mene adds an option to his points, like cash in. Unfortunately, so like if you could, that would honestly be probably one of the best uses of your points, to be frank. Jeez, I can dig when it's 0 seconds and just dig it up instantly with no problem. Let me actually take a look here for a sec. No, there are no dead peppers here, unfortunately. It'd be cool if there were. The Protect Ring is also good, but I think you can eventually, like... I'm not sure if you can synthesize these, like, duty-free, though, if you know what I mean. Like, I think there's a bit of a cost to it, so... The Protect Ring might actually be better than the Roboflords, but I don't remember how you get the Roboflords. I think it actually might be something you synthesize, like, endgame, so... Yeah, actually, that is how you get it, but I don't remember what you use for it. That's always the kind of the catch, isn't it? Oh, it's up here. 50 gil, nice refund. I guess I used up all our luck. I'm not going to get any more Chocograph pieces now. I mean, that's fine. We'll do a little Chocograph hunting for the ones that are on this continent, because I can't dig up any of the other ones anyways, but, you know, just to be doubly clear about it. I think what kind of sucks is that if you want to spend time running up to those spots, there might not even be anything up there. Because you might just walk by and decide, well, I haven't found anything yet, so I'll go up there. And then there's nothing up there either, and it's just even more time wasted. This is definitely the place to go if you want just actual items, though. Like, if you want points, the Lagoon right now is the best to go, but if you just want items, you kind of want to come here. Because this is where you're getting, like, lots of stuff. Alright, this will be the last one, and if I don't dig anything up, then I guess we'll just save it for next time. It's just forever Chocobo, man. I mean, I say that, but I don't remember Oh, jeez, I got the hiccups now. I don't remember which one unlocks the ocean chocobo. So I guess we'll find out when we go digging here. I don't remember if actually that shoreside one might be the one, now that I think about it. I think that actually might be the upgrade one, so I guess we'll see, but... I didn't even really necessarily mean to even go up there, but... Okay, have we even found anything on this one yet? Nope, and there still isn't. It's just in the middle here, isn't it? Yep. God. Oh, man, I'm not doing too hot this one. Oh. It's up here, then. It kind of sucks when it's in this spot, because it's like... it's very, like, picky about where you want to be to dig. Well, that's fine. Well, I said I would do 3 or a chocobo graph puzzle thing, so we're just gonna leave. We're gonna grab that forest one first, and then we'll go to the beachside one. I think the beachside one, if I remember, is near Alexandria. That one, if I remember, is like really like picky about digging it up. Like, I remember having a lot of trouble even knowing exactly where it is, because it's like it's very particular. However, this one is not so bad. In fact, actually, I'm going the opposite way I should be. Let's go this way. Because if it wasn't, you know, if I was a bit too coy earlier, this one is near Dolly. Actually, I guess since we're near Dolly, I guess I'll quickly buy more wrists. Why not? Haha! It's the cotton ropes forever, baby! As soon as I can move from the chocobo, jeez. So I didn't have, like, must have, like, you know, made his feet unfeeling or something. That is the weirdest way I've ever phrased that. His feet must have fallen asleep. He must have made his feet unfeeling? Like, why did I say it like that? So, probably next time will just be a little bit more Chokorap stuff, and I'll also go back to Trino to actually, like, properly buy some stuff in the auction house, because, like, I didn't really do too much of that last time. We just did, like, some of, like, the essentials, essentially. Like, we didn't get the ring, we didn't get... I actually don't think we can get the feather boots anymore, because we got some, so... I mean, I could just equip it, but here. So, 7 ether, 2 elixir, 10 wing edges, which are a pretty strong item for Amaranth to throw, and a high mage staff. That is a weapon for Vivi. That is a big one. High plains or grass fields that are found at a higher elevation. Really? Who'd have thought? I still don't know why it's like that. Cold Kuba. That's so funny. They actually let us, you can see though, they're already like suggesting for us to be like, hey, try feeding Choco a dead pepper. You know what, since they want us to see, and I think Zidane has dialogue for it, if we feed him a dead pepper, he pecks like crazy. And Zidane actually didn't say anything, so I just wasted that. How rude of him. Where are we? We're near Clara, so... I should have gone the opposite direction instead of doing it like this, but whatever. It's fine. Because we're gonna look for the high plains manually, I guess. It's near Alexandria, I just don't remember where. It's on the outside here. It's not this one, because you can see it's on the field is on a higher elevation. So this is one of those things where it's a good idea to look like this. But this is not it, because you can see there's too much forest here. Might be this one. Because if you look at it from up top, that actually does look very much like it. Oh, hey! I remember when I complained about this being hard to find? And there you go! An upgrade. Getting sleepy. How nice for us. You don't get to have your mountain chocobo for too long, but it's okay. And it's kind of a shame, I guess, in some sense, because I think the red color scheme is pretty nice looking. But I guess if you're a fan of the color blue, then you really don't... Like, you really get the luck of the draw here, because you have a blue chocobo for, like, pretty long periods of time. Like, you have the shallow water chocobo for a long time, and then you get the deep ocean chocobo for a decent amount of time, too. Because we can't upgrade our, we can't get to the final upgrade until we get the airship. But hey, we can dig up in the ocean now. How nice for us. Boo, 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 boo. I guess now that we actually have the ocean chocobo, we can go dig up that deep ocean spot. But you know what? I think I actually will. So let's go looking. We're kind of leaving the boat behind, but it's okay. No worries. We'll just walk on back. It's not an issue anymore. It's just a bit of a trek. I think Choco is technically a little slower than the boats, but I don't think there's that much of a difference in speed. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. This is not only is this a great time to be doing all this side quests and stuff, but it's also just like really helpful because the next couple areas are actually like a little bit of a, I would say, a difficulty spike. It's not really a difficulty spike in the sense that it's like brutal content, but it's a difficulty spike in that they kind of spread your party out pretty thin. So it's nice to have a bunch of just extra stuff to put on, basically, to kind of help out. Anyways, if I remember correctly, so even though we have both an ocean and a mountain chocobo now, you can't climb the sides of continents, so you need a beach. Same as the boat. You need a spot where the land actually like connects with the water. Anyways, I believe this spot is like right to the north here. You can kind of see it on the map here. There's like a little alcove over here. Right over here. Yeah, there she blows. So it's going to be probably one of these spots. Is it going to be here? Is it going to be here? Or is it going to be in here? There it is, right in this corner. 11 Paradots, 9 Opal, 15 Sapphires, and 19 Topaz. Very nice. So, that chest basically does nothing but just boost the power of our summons at this point. Because remember that the power of Garnet, and also Aiko's, a couple of her summons too. I think, well actually, I think it's just the... For her, it's just the Fenrir is boosted by the... what did we get there? The Sapphires. The other summons she has are not boosted by gems, but by other stuff. Have we even really gotten a chance to use that other stuff? Man, it's been a bit. Yeah, so next time will be more Chocograph stuff and auctioneering. I think that's gonna be what we do, yeah. That sounds about right. I'll probably once again do another round of cotton robing off screen, just to like make sure we have lots of money for the auction house. But yeah, I digress. That'll be it for this part. See you guys later. Oh, whoops. I said no. Imagine if I said no and then exited. Like, oops.